All right, good afternoon, everybody. We've got leader of the clubhouse after day two, Marc Leishman, Ripper GC, a shot of 5 under 66, currently at 11 under, and Louis Oosthuizen from Stinger, currently tied for second, shot at 3 under 68 at -8. Marc, started off with you. You finished yesterday, top of the leaderboard. We're 2 rounds in, and you're in the same spot. How do you feel?
Yeah, feeling good. I guess the 3-round tournament's a little different, a bit more of a sprint, and I guess more important to get off to a good start. Today was nice to start the round the way I did, and cooled off a little bit on the back 9, but I feel like those the par putts and the birdie on 17 almost as sweet as the birdies early, just to kind of keep momentum.
Excellent. And Louis, for you, you obviously finished yesterday's round as hot as ever. Today, looking back on this round, how do you feel things went?
No, I kept it going a little bit in the beginning. But yeah, also just a very slow back 9, really. I think sort of in the group, we didn't really play, didn't really make anything and made birdies on the back 9. But yeah, started nicely and just need a better back 9 tomorrow.
And from the team component, both the teams are right there near the top in contention. Marc, I think Ripper GC right now in third, but how are you feeling from the team leaderboard standpoint?
Yeah, it's a really cool aspect of this tour, I think. Whether you're playing really well or not so great the first 2 days, there's so much to play for, both individually and in the team side of it. So yeah, obviously we haven't had a podium at a regular event. We were on the podium last year in Miami, but I think that's a big goal of all the Ripper lads, is to get onto the podium and spray some champagne. Hopefully the top of the podium, but just to be on it would be a pretty good start.
Louis, Stinger obviously had a fair amount of team success, especially early last year. What do you, coming off today, what do you talk about with your teammates? Is there any extra game planning, or do things shift heading into the final day as opposed to entering days 1 and 2?
No, I don't think there's anything going to change, and nothing I will tell the boys will get them more motivated. They're pretty motivated to do well, and we've seen over the past 10 events how quickly leaderboards can change out on the golf course with the team. So 5, 6 behind is not a lot with the team aspect, and you need 3 guys to play really well, and hopefully we can put 3 good rounds together tomorrow.
Right. Mike?
Marc, when was the last time you slept on a lead going into the final round?
Oh, geez. Good question. I'm not sure if we were leading in New Orleans or you guys were leading. Possibly New Orleans, 21.
Right.
I know I slept on the lead all week at the BMW in 2017. Yeah, there's been a few here and there, but it's been a year or 2.
Yeah. Do you like being a front runner, or do you feel a little bit more aggressive coming back? Wow.
I mean, both. Obviously you play early in the tournament to try and put yourself into a good position. And I've played well enough to do my first part of the job, but there's probably more than half the work to do tomorrow. There's a lot of great players that are just behind me. It's a golf course where you can make a lot of birdies, and if you're a little bit off, you can make a lot of others. So you can lose a lead quickly or you can extend it. So I just need to do my job, hopefully play as good as I can, and see where we end up at the end of the day. But I enjoy the feeling of sleeping on a lead, and like I said, that's why we play, to get ourselves into that position.
And one more question for you on your start. Obviously, can't ask for a better start. Can you just talk about that first 9-hole stretch and what was going on there?
Yeah, it was really nice to start off that way. I hit really 2 great shots into the first, and me and Louis both did. Both hit it off the back of the green, but to chip in on the first hole is always a nice feeling. And then, make a couple of nice putts after that and keep momentum going. So it'd be nice to get off to a start, something like that tomorrow. Certainly not expecting the same sort of thing, but I know it's able to be done. So.
And Louis, so the chase pack is 3 shots back. Do Do you see this course as being one that you can be aggressive and chase down people, or is it too penal?
It's both. Like you said, you can get off a flyer with, first hole being a par 5. If I'm in the last group, you can start off like Leish did today with the eagle, and you can get going. But it's a golf course where you can quickly, if you're a little bit too aggressive, you can lose shots quickly. So it's definitely one where you can make a lot of birdies. So I'd expect the top of the leaderboard up there to really be a bunch of birdies on the scoreboard.
And I think you hit driver off the deck. Is that right?
17. That's the only way I could get there.
So no hesitation. You didn't.
No, I did it actually in the practice round, and I hit it to 20 foot. So I was very positive in. I just pulled it a little bit, but yeah, got there. Saw the number was 2 yards different to the practice round. I'm like, I'm going again.
That driver came out of the bag real quick, actually, didn't it?
And you touched on this a little bit yesterday, and then they mentioned it in the broadcast today, just about your elbow, and that. Can you kind of just talk us through for everybody in terms of how much pain?
I'm not in any pain. Not in any pain. It's something I need to do in the off season, and hopefully I can get there. And it's fine now, and I'm managing it well, and it's good. It's been really good.
Louis Johnson, drunk by the turn. You had considerably your best round of the weekend today. Given that Marc has a 3-shot lead, do you think, first off, what's your mindset going into tomorrow? Do you think you'll play more aggressive, given, the course is already tough enough, trying to, get to that first spot tied with Marc?
No, I won't play any different than what I'm playing. I feel like I'm rolling it good enough to just give myself birdie opportunities. I'm seeing the lines pretty good on the greens. So not really won't be more aggressive. I think all of us, look to the last 4 or 5 holes. If you're right up there and you need to make an aggressive swing at a certain shot, then you will do it. But other than that, nothing will change to what I've been doing so far.
And also, Marc, I know Australia has some of the most poisonous snakes in the world. What was going through your mind when you saw that rattler? All the fans were chanting for you to jump over it.
Yeah, I was the first to go through, actually. Yeah, it was a big fella, actually. What, it was 5 or 6 footer.
Yeah.
He'd been having a feed on something. He was pretty healthy. But yeah, I made sure I was out of reach when he went through. I've seen my fair share of snakes, though, in Australia.
Awesome. Good luck this weekend, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey guys, Teddy Fetton, luckiest golfers on earth. Great rounds today. Marc, my question is for Marc. Marc, this is a stacked field. You're standing next to a major champion. There's 11 others out here. Martin's on the bench with an injury, but that's 13 major champions that count up for 24 major wins. What does it feel like to be in that depth of field and see your name at the top? And for the last 2 days, can you describe it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it feels pretty good at the moment. I'd like to be standing here talking about that tomorrow.
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter where I stand at the moment. But no, it's a great field. We've got a lot of really good players that play every week, and to win tournaments, you have to put 3 really good rounds together. So, we've got work to do tomorrow. Obviously, I've started off the way I wanted to, but going to have all those guys chasing my tail tomorrow, hopefully for the whole day. But we'll, like I said, I just got to do what I can do, and not worry about who's behind me.
Yeah, that's a great way to start with a chip in and eagle. I mean, what did it feel like standing on the second tee with that big lead, like all of a sudden right out of the gate?
Oh, I mean, you don't really think about it, to be honest. It's, 30? I've got to do some quick math here. 35 holes to go.
Yeah.
After that, so it's a volatile golf course. You can make a lot of birdies, a lot of others if you're not quite on. So, yeah, I don't think you worry about the lead that early in a tournament. You just concentrate on your job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Good luck, both of you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jonathan Dugan, jump shots from the goal line. This is for both of you. We had a sold-out crowd today. You both have been in a lot of different tournaments. How did this stack up in terms of atmosphere and support?
No, it was good. I mean, hats off to the people walking around here. I think I said it yesterday. I don't want to be someone walking around this golf course. It's a beast to walk. But yeah, it was good. It was a great vibe on 16, on 14, on 18. So it's great. It's great to see everyone out here.
Yeah, it's amazing. With the birdie shack there on 16, the atmosphere is great around the entire course. It's the guys that do walk down to that 8th green, 7th green, they got showing some dedication. So yeah, it's good that the atmosphere is the way it is.
And how does it stack up with anywhere else that you've played in terms of just crowd size?
I mean, it's as good as any event we've played, really. You have, like you're saying, the 16th, the birdie shack was brilliant, and the vibe was good. And I mean, that's what you want to see. You want to see the fans come out here and have a good time, and hopefully encourages us to make a few more birdies.
Yeah, I think it was a sold-out crowd, so it's can't ask for more than that.
Awesome. Thank you, Rick. Thanks, guys.
No worries. Thank you.